In the days that followed the end of the Civil War, much changed. Chancellor Gorkon wasted little time solidifying his position. Under his leadership, the Empire began forging order from the fires of chaos. But only so much can be done now that we have lost the Telenor system. Where once we were rich in resources, today we must ravage the Proxy's moon to feed our Empire's endless hunger for energy. And it came as no surprise that our tenuous alliance with Romulans was irrevocably broken, leaving us in a state of blood feud. For this, if nothing else, the entire House of Jiho suffered discommendation by the High Council. Those few of Melkor's supporters left alive after the reprisals sought refuge with the Romulan allies. But I believe it is better to die at the hands of an enemy than to live with such shame. And as for myself, fate decided that my glory would be a silent one. The full extent of my actions during the war was kept secret by the High Council. This was done to help preserve the story given to the Federation. I do not know if Starfleet truly believes that Chang led his fleets across the neutral zone simply to make Melkor think Kronos was left undefended. But perhaps the truth is harder to accept than the lie. Despite the convenient deception, for a brief time, rumors of my future abounded. It was said I was to be the next military advisor, a tremendous honor to me and my family name. Sadly, these rumors proved untrue. Instead, I was chosen to lead a deep space expedition in the hopes of locating new sources of energy for the Empire. And shortly before my departure, Chang asked to speak with me one last time.
Torek!
Chang, or should I call you by your new title, Chief of Staff?
I did not ask you to meet me here in order to observe formalities.
Why this meeting?
To bid you, among many other things, farewell.
Farewell? Given your animosity for me, that is the last thing I would expect you to say. Why did you agree to be Gorkon's Chief of Staff? Your debt of honor to him has been repaid in full.
Oh, no, it has not. Gorkon insisted I serve the next 2 years in this capacity. How did he put it to me? Ah, yes. Despite our differences, there is none more qualified, and no one else I can trust to keep me honest. Those were his words. Artfully diplomatic, wouldn't you say?
General Chang, I know that you blocked my nomination to be the next military advisor. So why this friendly farewell? We both know you still harbor a grudge for my actions at the Telenor Nebula.
Now, time has made me realize that you were simply doing what I had taught you to do, Torek. You conducted yourself as a true warrior, and you did so superbly. I bear you no grudge. It would be best, however, if you left the Empire for some time. We stand at the brink of a difficult new future. This future will discard its old heroes and raise new ones. You are the finest student I have ever taught. And you must claim your proper place in this future, while I must step aside. In the past, you served me as a loyal warrior, a friend, and my conscience when things were at their worst. But where I go now, you cannot follow, and I will need no conscience but my own. Farewell, Torek, son of Robak.
Conscience? What have you resigned yourself to, Chang?
Some rise by sin and some by virtue fall.
What do you mean by all this? Where are you going?
I go to the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns.
That was the last day I ever saw General Chang. And despite what came afterwards, I have never forgotten what he taught me.